I am delighted to share in this moment. My full name is Charles W. Quann. I've been privileged to pastor this church for 31 years. I'm the 8th pastor of Bethlehem Baptist Church. We're located in Spring House. This is our second site. We moved several years ago from Penland Pike and Twillen Avenue, which is in Penland, and now we're located in the heart of Spring House. Our church just celebrated 129 years, and we're grateful for the 19 founders who stepped out on faith and established what we now call Bethlehem Baptist Church. Primarily, people moved from Westmoreland County, Virginia. They worked in the fields and did work in homes and established at that time what was the heart of the African Americans, a church that they could worship themselves, given the fact that there was a lot of segregation at that particular time. The church was bombed at one time, but the people of faith stepped out and again moved forward, and here we are now, 129 years later, giving glory and honor to God. But it has been a journey. I mentioned earlier, I'm the 8th pastor. The first pastor was Reverend Caesar Jones, and he was here, Reverend Caesar Edwards. He was here for 43 years. And when I first came to Bethlehem, most of the members were family members. It was a family church, and people were rooted in the community. In fact, I really have come to appreciate what they call Penland home place. I came to the realization that the church had to move outside the walls. And so consequently, our vision is that we are proclaiming the gospel of Jesus Christ, fellowship and mission-minded. We have sought to use this facility to the glory of God. In fact, even as we speak, we have homeless families who stay in our church for a month. We reached out, we have a home in Kenya. We have 110 children in Kenya that we support. We support a program called Chosen 300, which is primarily a program that goes into the city and feeds feed people who are living in the streets. Many congregations are part of that particular ministry. We've also pushed the envelope in terms of making sure that people of all walks of life have an opportunity to serve. When I came to Bethlehem these many years ago, women were not involved in ministry. So now not only do we have women in ministry, we have women deacons, and we realize that each church is its own sovereign body, and so we practice what I believe to be inclusive. So we have women who serve in every capacity in life for the church. In fact, we've pushed the church, which is predominantly African American, to become a multicultural church. And I believe in this climate in which we're living, the church needs to step forward because we have so much racial divide. The leadership is comprised of people, and I've been intentional about that to make sure. In fact, I just put the idea out to our leadership that we want to include millennials, and so they will be part in 2018. They'll be part of the leadership of the church, and I've been intentional about that. So we have intergenerational opportunities for people to serve in every capacity because we need them at the table. Predominantly Afrocentric worship, music. I try to be as open as possible in terms of the style of worship. Most of our worship services are an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. I would hope and pray that when they come to Bethlehem, they first will feel warm, welcomed, that we're not a cold church, that people are warm and welcome. In fact, I come out of the pulpit and go and greet individual worshipers. I want them to feel as though that I'm touchable, and hopefully that it plays into the congregation as well. Charles W. Quann, Bethlehem Baptist Church, Penland Pike and Dangle Road in the heart of Spring House. When I first came, we called ourselves the most exciting church in the suburbs. Now we feel as though we are a church that loves God and serves people. And the word we use is wow, wonderful opportunities waiting.